Hi, I'm Mike Hughes and welcome back to your Hands on the Reins. This is going to be part 2, and today we're going to go over head elevation, better known as the calm down cue, and speed control. So as a review, in part 1 we went over pressure, timing, release and feel, and then we went into flexing and disengaging the horse's hips. And like we were talking about in part 1, teaching your horses how to flex and disengage your hips is everything. It's your pre-cue to everything. When you go to start back teaching your horses how to back, stop, side pass, head elevation, speed control, and so much more. It's everything. If your horses don't know how to flex, then you're going to definitely want to teach them how to flex. So in part 1, we also started going over feel. And if you remember in part 1, when I went to pick up the rein on Sid's right side, he was pretty heavy. I had to put a pound or two of pressure there for him to flex to the bit. And we'd lock our hand down on the shoulder, his shoulder. So we'd lock our hand down right here, and then we'd pick up a rein and have him flex. So that was pretty nice. And in part 1, it'd take about a pound of pressure to lock my hand down, and he'd sit there and resist it a little bit, then he'd flex. So in the week we've been working with him, he's gotten a lot softer on this right side, right there. He's gotten a ton softer. So going back to the feel, imagine you had 1 pound in this hand, in your right hand, and 1 ounce in your left hand. So you'd feel the difference between the weight. So when it comes to horses, you want to get it down to at least 1 ounce, if not less than 1 ounce of pressure. So when I start picking up on this left rein, he gives to the left. And again, with the feel, as soon as I start picking up this right rein, your horse gives to the right and flexes to the right and to the left. So it's a really soft feel, and you're not going to get that in the beginning. If you're training your horses to flex and disengage their hips, you're not going to get that feeling in the beginning. But over 3, 4, 5 days, a week, you should be able to get that feel. Okay, going into the horse's head elevation. Again, remember, the horse's head can only go in 6 different directions: left, right, up, down, forward, and back. All right, so we're waiting for one of those directions. When we start putting the pressure on, the pressure asks him to do the things we want him to do. And we're waiting for his head to go in one of those directions. And today it's going to be down. So as we're talking about flexing left and right, a pre-step to head elevation is going to be, if I pick up the rein and have him give to the left, he's got to drop his head. He's going to disengage his hips for me, but he's got to drop his head by a little bit. And that would be both sides, flexing to the right. If I flex him to the right, he's going to have to give his head a little bit. He's got to give or lower his head. So when he gives to the right also, he has to drop his head a little bit. Now you got some people who will sit there and go like this with the rein, just bump, 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 and their horse does nothing. Well, when you just go bump, 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 and there's always a release behind the bump, and if your horse does nothing, then your horse is learning, I don't have to do anything when you pick up the rein. So you don't want to sit there and bump, bump, bump. What you want to do is, since I have almost all the slack out of my right rein, I'm going to pick up the left rein. I'm going to watch the tip of the ear. And as soon as that tip of the ear right there goes down even 1/4 of an inch, I'm going to release and tell him he's a good boy. Now, this is the first time I've been working this exercise with Sid. And the reason he's going to be able to do it and learn it pretty quickly, even the first time he started doing it a little bit, is because we worked so much on flexing to the left and flexing to the right. Like I said, it's your pre-cue to everything, and you have to have steps in your lesson plan. The more steps you have in your lesson plan, the easier it's going to be for your horse to learn it and understand it in a calm, relaxed manner. This is a preview to teaching your horses how to drop their heads, the calm down cue, and speed control. To see the full video along with 250 other videos, join my membership page. Just go to Google, type in Mike Hughes Horsemanship Members page, click on a link, and subscribe. When you do subscribe, join my group page on Facebook, where you can post videos of you working with your horses, pictures, and ask questions so I can help you and your horse more. Right now we have a 3-day free trial, so when you join, you have 3 days free. If you don't like the site, or if it's not for you, cancel before that 3 days and you won't be charged, and you can cancel anytime after that. So we hope to see you all there. These videos with the horse training videos are step-by-step, easy to follow methods that you and the horse can understand, and your horse can understand each step in a calm, relaxed manner. So we hope to see you all there, and I hope to see you on my group page on Facebook. Thank you.